What did you just say?
Everybody knows how to cook pintos, don't they?
Well, maybe not. So what did you do here?
Well, I washed them and cleaned them first thoroughly, and then I put them in a pot and covered them with water and let them boil a while.
How long is a while, you reckon?
If they come to a good boil, this is what you call the pre-soak. You let them boil and then let them turn the heat off and let them cook or sit there for an hour, and then that makes them cook quicker.
Is there anything special you need to do to prepare the beans before cooking?
Yes, you cleanse them or you sort them out, because sometimes there's little rocks that are in there, and you clean them and wash them good. And then you put them on, and I do what you call a quick soak. And you bring them to a boil, cover them with water and bring them to a boil, and then turn the heat off and let them just sit for about an hour. Then pour that water off, and then cover them again with water and boil them for an hour or two. And, that way you don't have to cook them so long, but I just usually let them cook most of the afternoon.
Go.
Okay, we drained the water that we soaked them in off. Then we covered them with water again, put them on the stove, turned the fire on. Got a nice country ham hock, courtesy of Kathy. And just put it in there and turn it on and let them cook very slowly for a very long time. All day if necessary.
Look at that, huh? Right off a country ham.
Peel an onion, small one.
Where'd you get that?
Farmer's market. Can't find them very often. Just drop it in there. Let her cook.
So we're going to cook this probably for 3 hours or more.
Yeah, until they get tender.
At what point in the process do you add the ham hock and the seasoning?
Oh, after about 30 minutes, after they come to a good boil. But you add the salt right before you serve them, or your seasoning of salt or pepper, so just right before you serve them. New experiment. Seasoned exactly like I like it. Salt and seasoned to your own liking. It's good to me.
So, is it just any kind of pinto beans, or are there other beans that you use?
Sometimes I use sausage, and I like them better because they don't have to cook as long, and they just have a better flavor. But you can use Great Northerns or almost any dried beans that you want besides pinto. The pinto beans are ready and waiting. They look top-notch to me. Go. Okay. You have to have cornbread with pinto beans, and the order for today is Mexican cornbread. So we start out with about 2 cups of Yeltson's cornbread mix. That's what I use. After you get all your ingredients together, add a little vegetable oil, add a couple of tablespoons too. A can of Mexican corn. This is going to be Mexican corn. Green chilies. That's a small can. An egg. About a cup or a cup and a half of sharp cheddar cheese. Then pour in the milk, enough to make a smooth batter. And stir until you get it the right consistency.
I want to ask you a little bit about the cornbread. Is there a particular cornmeal that you use or a mix that you like?
Yeah, I prefer Yelton cornbread, self-rising cornmeal mix. But you can get it just plain Yelton's self-rising cornmeal, but it doesn't have flour in it for those who have an intolerance for wheat. Or most any self-rising cornbread mix is good, just so it doesn't have sugar in it. Get your pan really hot. And sprinkle some cornmeal in it so it won't stick. Spray it good with vegetable oil. Like on TV.
Yeah.
Very hot pan. And get your sous chef to put it in the oven for you. Get that one of them. The preheated oven is 425. There we go. 30 minutes, or until nice and brown.
What? About 30 minutes.
Cook it.
Oh. Are there sometimes additions to the cornbread? Do you sometimes put other things in them?
Sometimes I make Mexican cornbread, and if I do that, I add Mexican corn and green chilies and cheese. And sometimes I like to make crackling cornbread. I haven't done that in quite a while. I'm thinking things are just about done, just about right. So it looks pretty good.
Okay, you got it. What do you need to do to make sure you get a good cake of cornbread?
Well, first you have to have a good cast iron frying pan. Then you have to season your frying pan well and spray it with vegetable shortening, plus put a little vegetable oil in the bottom and get it quite hot. And then you sprinkle that with some of the cornmeal before you pour your batter into it. and you cook it at about hot oven is about 400 or 425 for anywhere from 18 to 30 minutes depending on your oven, and you want it to get nice and brown on the top, and if all goes well it'll be nice and brown on the bottom and it'll come out without having any difficulty. We have taken the cornbread out of the oven. We're going to dump it out on a plate. Bravo.
Are there any side dishes you might recommend to go with pinto beans and cornbread?
Well, at our family we always liked sauerkraut with ours, but chopped up green onions are good, or turnip greens, or any kind of greens, just so you have some greens.